Well, hello there, and welcome back to me, Dutch Power Creations. I'm gonna play this game called Divided Reigns. Just some heads up, I got my kid running around here, and I might have to go in and out of this game, but as I'm not doing this for the views and stuff like that, more for feedback purposes of the developer, I have decided to give less of a beep, you know, right? Yeah. So let's not wait any longer and start this game. So options. Oh yeah. This was on off, I think. I already booted it once to check if everything was in order. Cause my PC blue screened and I installed everything on the on the laptop. So I'm playing this on the laptop now. It's a high-end laptop, so maybe even better than my computer, because the laptop is newer and the computer was like 6 years old and this thing is like 2 years old. So, and I bought this computer or this laptop for games. So yeah, let's see, continue. Oh, it isn't grayed out, so I thought I could press it there. But yeah, this was on off. Most RPG players and most gamers just like to be walking faster automatically, rather than having to press the run button, press the button to slow down. So have it the other way around, just for convenience. So yeah, let's new game here. If you're playing on PC, you can press F5 to reset your game at any time. So this is already redundant information, because this is RPG Maker specific. I would just put this in like somewhere in your inventory, like this is not information you want to show your players. Welcome to Divided Reigns demo. Upon completion of the content within the demo, you will be able to continue your save game in the full version. Maybe you could show this information at the end of the game rather than the beginning. You just want to play it to start the game as soon as possible here. Choose your difficulty. You cannot change the difficulty later. You cannot change the difficulty later in the game. Oh, that's you don't see that many times. Okay. Okay, so I cannot change the difficulty. And let's just go with regular. On the regular difficulty, Divided Reigns will be challenging, but not punishing or unfair. Boss battles will be difficult and sometimes require more than one try. Expect to need to experiment with different equipment and party members to defeat difficult foes. Regular battles will require strategy and thought to defeat. Oh, I'll be the judge of that. But yeah, I like it. And yeah, this is already keeping me from playing the game, so get on with it. Are you sure you want a regular difficulty? I want regular. Let's read all the different. No. I think this is all very redundant. You just want to play to start with this. Somewhere in the war-torn kingdom of Arabi. So I don't like the font. I didn't check if I have a font option to change it, but this doesn't fit the game. I really like personally to have at least the font in a tone that fits the game more, not in regular readable look, especially if you're telling the story with it. Somewhere in the war-torn kingdom of Arabi. There's a lot of stuff happening. We won, right? I didn't know where to focus right there. We won, right? But I have to focus on the guys moving. So why does it not feel like it? Oh wait, I don't have to focus on that. That is just showing me, alright. Who's talking then? These guys. For me it's a bit weird, like who's talking? I was like, who's talking here? Like, why don't you just show this? Scroll me to this scene and then the talking begin. Hassarabi is now under forest control. We should be celebrating. But we had to particularly destroy Hassarabi. For what exactly? Practically, sorry, I read that wrong. Practically destroy Hassarabi. For what exactly? Who cares? The Hassarabians are weak. They deserved to be put down. We did the world a favor. That's sick, man. They're people, just like us. They didn't deserve what we did to them. Wedge. And Biggs, of course. Oh, come on, they are enemies. Enemies of the Kingdom of Forest. If Captain Alfred was a stronger leader, he'd have you put in a cell for saying that. Hey, Captain Alfred is a good man and a good leader. His battle strategy's here, Biggs. See, I knew it. Have captains alive countless time. It's so overused, this Wedge and Biggs thing for Final Fantasy. I don't know. I've served under him for this whole godforsaken war. Watch what you say, Orson. Well, maybe someone else should report your lack of fealty. Oh, piss off, Orson. No one is scared of your pathetic threats. Fine, but don't say I didn't try to warn you. That guy pisses me off. Is he in the skirmishers sections with you? Yes, and he's been a pain in my side the entire war. He even has a few men treating him like he's their captain. He does have a point though. We shouldn't talk like this, but I can't help but feel a bit, well, disillusioned. Oh, Captain, sir, I was, just... No explanation needed. I understand, believe me. However, we all pledged on an oath to King Forrest himself that we would uphold his banner. That oath will often test you in ways you never foresaw, but you must uphold it nonetheless. But we are killing innocent people, Captain Alfred. What's even the point of conquering Hassarabi? This destruction and death, it's too much. I've been fighting non-stop wars for 5 years now. I'm tired and I just want to go home. Captain? It is an unfortunate part of war, soldiers. Luckily Hassarabi has surrendered. The worst of the fight should be over. Now, don't let anyone else hear you talking like this. I won't put you in a prison cell for speaking your minds amongst friends, but some might. Do not let this kind of talk spread openly. Yes, sir, we appreciate your understanding. Now get some rest. The order to pack up and sail back to Forest will come soon. Yes, sir. There's some flickering here while moving the camera. Too much war. Too much death. What is it, F2? There's my FPS. MS, FPS 8. Too much dead. Frames per second on 18. That's pretty low. What's it all for? Mostly it's on 60. The king? I don't want to kill. I never did. Why do I let myself be a pawn in someone else's plans? Because you signed up to be a soldier. What is this for a weird thinking? Oh, I'm gonna be a soldier, but I'm not gonna be someone else's pawn. Yeah. In someone else's plan, yeah. That doesn't sound right. And all the talk just before this scene right here, there was about being loyal and stuff like that. And he was the one saying like, yeah, you need to be loyal or else you might be punished. And I'll let you go for now. And then he walks away and then why do I do this? Doom and gloom again, Alfred? Shaka, please, not right now. Oh, you're really upset. What's wrong? I'm fine, Shaka. I'm just questioning things. Questioning what? I am... Sirs, the boat back to Voros just arrived. She is not a sir, she is a ma'am. Sir, ma'am, the boats to Voros that just arrived. Good. Tell the men to break camp and load everything onto the ships immediately. We're finally going home. Yes, sir. Well, we'll finish our conversation later. A little bit too much of the three dots. I had that in my game as well back in the day, but yeah, I can see why people complain about it. You don't notice it while writing it, but there's a lot of ... rather than it being a comma, like well, and then of wheel, comma, and then talk, like that's also enough. That's probably for the best. Or just wheel, have this conversation another time. I know what you're trying to do, but grammatically it's... Whoa, look at this! It's F8 FPS. Damn! 30 ms on the left upper corner. You can see what's happening here. Whoa, a lot of laggish looks here. Probably because you're using parallax over parallax or something. And RM is not good with parallaxing stuff. Like I see clouds going to the left, I see fog going to the right, which already is weird because the wind blows always one way and fog doesn't go the other way, it goes where the wind blows it, like the clouds. Those cliffs look defensible. Make camp there until we get more orders. I will turn that around. Men, make camp here, there until we get more orders. Yes, sir. Oh, that's funny. I wouldn't say that looked nice, but it looked a bit funny. Look at my FPS, it's not going to 60 at all. Oh, there it goes, finally, small map, bam, here, there it goes, 60 FPS almost. So yeah, your game is definitely really hard on the parallaxes there, and that's really... I don't know what you're using with plugins and stuff, but it really slows down your game on a high-end PC again. This is a gaming PC which I play really many games on, that AAA games, so with high graphics. So yeah, having 8 FPS or 15 FPS is really bad. Why did King Rolls order us to kill them? I understand the strategic value, but still. Has the king lost sight of the value of life? I had to carry out his orders, right? Like, the soldiers were saying the king is a nice guy, and probably something is coming here, why the king ordered this, but yeah. Why are they saying then that the king is a nice guy if he orders people to be killed? And I see error in your mapping here. You see that shield there, one tile lower than the table. On the left of it, you're missing one part of the tent stockings or stocks. You call it. I don't know it. I don't know the word in English. I have to carry out his orders, right? Just because my childhood friend is the king shouldn't mean I need to go against my morals. Why do I blame myself be a tool for war, a tool for death? Hey, Alfred, our orders came in. Yes, fine. What are they? Oh, you're still upset? Aren't you? We just came back from the slaughter of an entire kingdom. You're exaggerating. It was far from the entire kingdom, though it may have felt like it. They surrendered, Alfred. That's the best we could have hoped for. Is it? Why does Forrest have to control Hassarabi? For the glory of the king? For more power? Hassarabi has been a valuable trading partner for centuries. Why now do we... He's a bit weird. Why would he ever be considered a captain if he doesn't follow orders? Mostly the men higher in the rankings of an army are more dedicated to follow the orders of their superiors. Like that's how it works. So this is very contradicting to how military works. And we haven't seen the killing, we haven't seen the conflict in him, we just need to believe that he's conflicted and what happened is enough to, and it isn't enough for me to believe this. Why do we now, no, Alfred, stop, I'll stop talking about it too. But yeah, that is constantly a gripe that I'm having, so yeah. Talk like this can lead to issues for you. Oh, she's gonna rat you out. I'm not sure I even care anymore. Sometimes you have to do bad things just to survive, you know? Look, I came in here because you should know what's going on in your camp. So, just the orders. What are they? We are supposed to stay here for a couple days until they have room at the castle for us. We have to take whatever we need from the town of Talden. Well, we don't need to steal from those poor villages. We can make do with what we have in camp. Tell all the men to stay here for the night. Well, about that. What's wrong? Corporal Orson and his band of idiots ordered the messenger to give him the news. I overheard and came to you immediately. Ugh, that Orson is a pain. I'll request him to not be in my regiment in the future. Thank you for telling me. That's not all. Orson and his boys already left joking about ransacking Talden. What? Oh, you're really upset. I didn't realize how you're really upset? She keeps saying that, and this is not really a time to be saying, oh, you're really upset, because she already said it. I don't like this chat box here. Oh, you're, I'm not going, I'd rather just go on, like, let Alfred just say this. I'm not going to let the cockroach ransack Talden. We have to stop them. But they aren't disobeying orders. The king's orders said, I don't care, they weren't my orders. Get a couple of good men ready to travel with us immediately. Oh, you're serious? You're serious? Who should I get? Get 2 men who are loyal and have good morals. How about Wedge and Biggs? No one else? No, everyone else is to stay here where they won't be a burden to anyone. Like everyone of his camp is okay with ransacking Talden, and Wedge and Biggs, because he overheard them talking, he's like kind of blackmailing Wedge and Biggs to help him kill his own soldiers, or at least do something about his own soldiers. Okay, I'll go get them right now and give out your orders to the other officers. I find it a bit funny rather than okay. And I like war games and stuff like that on war settings. They're awesome. We've already brought too much suffering to this world. I'm done being part of it. Welcome to the world of Schism. Expect to get... Look at that. FPS is 8 again. Expect to get into battles in the wilderness. Experiment with the battle mechanics for now. A more detailed explanation will come soon. I rather have those 2 sentences. Welcome to the world is fourth wall breaking. Like the game is welcoming me. And expect just have a flow in and a flow out of the world, like how do you call it, when you get in a town you see the town name, like if you go on the world map you see the world name and then it flows out again or something, and this is really redundant. Like if you're saying that the explanations will come soon, like I don't need to know that explanations are coming soon, just give me the explanations when they come. Remember to heal by using first aid kit from your inventory or by visiting the Talden Inn. This is also something like, why? Why do you want to... This like for someone that's 8 years old or something and this is the first game he'll ever play, like first aid kits. I don't even remember the first games I've played to tell you to use potions. You just learn that by playing the game, so all of this is redundant again. Is it good to save your game frequently? You can save any times and then you go and save now. Like no, again no. Just pop this screen up and that's info enough. Like pop this screen, people will get, oh I can save like whenever I want, sure, okay, saved, go on. A good rule of thumb is to say every time you heal, oh please don't do this. Head northwest to find the town. Oh, look at how they move, how cute. Can I please? Ooh, that will look nice, that art. But can I please get better control? Look at this. There goes my FPS again, 60. Like bam, something is wrong with your world map. Bam, here like 60 FPS. Everything moves again like it should. Help ally. Whoa, this is a lot of stuff for the beginning. Let's see, attacks. Attacks? Oh, you have different attacks too. Attacks that come in from the side. Attacks that use weapons length to strike from far away. This doesn't even have a description. Weak attack with no attack type or style. Builds 5 RP. Okay, that's like your TP. No chance of being super effective. Provoke. I don't hope they all have different skills already with lots of skills. Items, sure, guard, skills. Let's see, provoke. This is more RP. I don't like the RP. The bar of the RP is yellow and the letters of the RP cost is red. Like, make the color of those RP numbers and letters yellow, so it links to the visual cue of your RP bar. Help ally, spend round aiding ally with their action. Boss all of one ally starts by 30 for one. So that's just helping at the start of round. Provoke enemies into attacking user instead of allies. Last 3 rounds. So this is all not that interesting yet. I don't know what this costs. 5 RP. Just attacking cost RP. Okay, this is just the normal. The weak attack is the normal attack to gain RP, and this costs RP. Well, let's do a cost RP thing. Oh damn, they got so many stuff already. At least you can't choose it yet. That's good, but yeah. I guess I would start the game off with only these 2 and add all of these 6 things later. Oh shit, she got even more. Attack that hurls some sort of projectile at the target. Some sort of projectile at the target. Well, you gotta specify that. Like, am I gonna throw my my wand or what? Some sort of projectile. Everything can be a projectile. Attacks like punches, kicks, grapples, etc. Martial arts attack. 5 RP, sure. Alright, let's see. How do you see who I'm choosing right now? It's really hard. On the lower left, I guess. In the lower left I can see whose turn it is. Then maybe you could place the command box to the left too, because the command box is in the right and I have no idea who I am right now, right? I think at least. Let's see. Here again, just remove these 3 for the starting area or something. This is already enough information to take the attacks, because it aren't just... Oh, okay, they moved too. I see it now. Wait, what? No, the lower left isn't my turn bar. I'm getting all the turns and then it just plays out, I guess. This is a bit... getting used to. Okay, I think I get it a little. That lower left bar is just to show you what the turn order is, so I can strategize, I guess. Alright, let's just go for a round here. Trying to comprehend what everything is. So I really would just get these 3 out for the start. Just put help ally in and just the skills that you can always do with them, and attacks is already enough to learn for the starting for this bit of the game. Alright. Oh, I just killed it in one hit. I didn't expect that. Okay, he killed me almost in one hit. That's something different. That looks a bit modern, that first aid icon. But I don't know how modern this world is yet either, so might be okay. $41 damage, man. They almost kill you on 2 hits too. Stimulant, dirty cloak, wing leather. I guess get stuff to throw away. I rather have the first enemies you can encounter to be a little bit weaker. What's this here? This FPS on the world map is really killing me. Alright, where's the cockroach? I don't see them anymore anywhere. And it seems quiet. Maybe they didn't cause any trouble after all. I doubt it. This is Orson we're talking about. Man, the FPS on this map is even shit. Excuse me, sir. An officer, sir, I'm sorry, but I don't know what rank you are to correctly... It's fine, I'm a captain, don't be nervous. Captain, what can I do for you? We're looking for some soldiers, they're under my command, they were supposed to be coming here. Do you know anything about this? Oh yes, actually my friend who owns the item shop was complaining that a group of 4 soldiers came by early and took a bunch of her inventory. That bastard. I just want to remind you, Alfred, that the king said it was fine to... I know, Shakar. Is there anything else you can tell us, sir? There are 5 of them in total. Other than that, go talk to the lady in the item shop. We will. Thank you for your help, sir. Let's head to the item shop. Hopefully we'll get more answers there. Biggs and Wedge are already on his side, I guess. Instantly. Stimulant. Yeah. This is gonna be very annoying, this FPS. There was even 5 FPS on that map. So she can kill that dude. He can kill the orc. That's hard. If you want me to see the turnover, Wedge and Biggs have almost the same face graphic. And I don't know who's who exactly. Let's see, one has a yellow beard. Let's just attack this orc first. Who's the yellow? Huh? I guess the last one is the yellow guy, but that doesn't look like yellow on his face. On the lower left, you see that last guy in the people's bar. Like the last guy is more like an orange beard than a yellow beard. And he clearly has a yellow beard on his face graphic in battle. Bolt hawk flies overhead, out of reach. Yeah, I could care less. Gee, I got more trouble killing these guys than I thought I would. Why did I just get so many TP stuff? What? This is not an attack. Assume the ancient Aeolus stand. Plus 50 chance of counter attack and burst attack for 3 rounds. Yeah. Let's just kill that dude. Oh no, one of them has been stunned. They cannot take any action in combat until it's cured. The item dispel book. This is very hand-holding stuff. Be cured in 3 to half battle. And I rather have icons here, like if you want a mix of medical herbs that heal a large variety of status effects, does not heal bodily injuries. Tumble under an enemy and thrust upwards, damaging the legs. Deals low damage. For 80 RP, deals low damage. 1 chance of inflicting leg injury. Touch your blade mid-swing to strike the enemy's arm in this strong attack. 50% of arm injury. These injuries are something else. Oh, they do level up even if they're dead. First aid talon. Can I heal him now? Nah. I was gonna look what this here is. This is just a small set. They won't have any shops or even in. Let's move on for now. Can I sleep at the camp? Oh, okay, you got stuff laying around like that. They are... So I gotta look for stuff on the ground that I might be able to collect. That dude looks different. Let's talk to him. Ugh, what's going on? Again, the parallax probably killing the game here. Okay, are you on duty, soldier? Yes, sir. Then why are you in civilian clothes? I just thought, put on your arm immediately. Monsters could attack at any moment. Yeah, yes, sir. Guess that was the only thing I really could take. Yeah, now I need to go heal before I get captured by another monster group and die. Ugh, this mob. Yeah, I'm not liking if I lag like this. Look at my movement. Yeah, maybe I can put my sync FPS on. Let's see if that works. Oh shit, look at that. That's even worse. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, I'm stuck with this crazy stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep it at 1 episode, because this is really gonna bug me out really fast. I like to have a smooth experience. Oh, so please, I haven't eaten in almost a week. Can you spare any talents, anything? You, obeying beggars, let's go, Alfred. Now hold on, Shakara, we can't let these people starve. But they are Arbeians, not people. Please, just a few. The answer is no, Arbeian. But why? I hear coins clink around in your pouch. Come on, I haven't eaten in... Hey, stop, we can't talk to a human like that. We Arbeians went up there crossing a human. You're right, I'm sorry, sir, I'm just desperate. Please stop, I promise you I'm not mad. You aren't? No. He was like, you are? Oh, wait, I'm gonna use you now. No, and it's a shame you're used to being treated so poorly by humans. I never had any interaction with your kind when I was raised in the castle, and my men usually deal with them instead of me now. I didn't know it was this bad. Here, take this. But it's for my personal funds, Shaka. Relax. Here, this'll help, ma'am. Thanks you, sir. I haven't had much to eat in a while. This helps. It's diet times for everyone. Enjoy your meal, Arbeian. Here, I found the right herbs out in the field the other day, so I put this together. I can't sell it to anyone, so just take it. 1 dispel herb has been added to your inventory. Thank you, we will certainly use this. You know you can buy those for less than half what you just gave her. Thank you again, sir. You aren't like other forest officers. No, I just give my money away to beggars. Because I'm conflicted while I'm being in an army. I hate these gripes things. Here, this dude looks like the same dude I just talked to. Get yourself a map before. Great, here you go. Now let's look at the map. He just disappeared. Press OK to zoom in. Move around the world map to look at the area you'd like. Press cancel menu to exit the world map. So I went from Hassarabi back to... Well, world map looks pretty cute. I wasn't done yet. Where am I now? I have no idea where I'm. Talon Cave, so I'm there. I'm here. Let's see what we got. We got a village there, we got a village there, and a cave there, and Talon here. Okay, we're with the Winter Kingdom. Guess that's why there's snow in their pictures. Yeah, let's heal the dude first. How much gold do I have? 150 coins. Oh, glad I can move again. Still 30 FPS here. And I don't know what everything is that you're running in your game, but damn. Some optimization would be nice. Wait, what? Yeah, that doesn't really look like the shape of... the shape is almost right, let's say that. Yeah. Of the house. I was like, huh? Oh, this is definitely different. What the hell? Oh, you go into the cave. Okay. Simple sling was found. Hey there, you look like you're capable. Would you like to add a few new weapon types to your arsenal? Wait, what are you saying? We can train you to use new weapon types. Interesting, go on. Different types of weapons allow you to use different types of attacks. An essential battle strategy is being able to use a variety of weapons to adapt to any situation. Here at the Talden School of Combat, we teach the great axe and the sling. I see little use in wielding a sling, but a great axe? I don't think I could even lift a great axe. Sling for me, please. Alright, our fees are very reasonable. Think about it and speak to me once you've decided. It's 100 talents for each weapon. Remember, each character can learn every weapon type. Are you ready? Which weapon would you like to train? No. Because I have no clue how combat works yet. First aid. Is there in pots? Stuff in pots too. Yeah, this lag in the movement is really annoying. What? I'm sorry, sir, but I'm honest to not enter into the Northern Terrace without orders. Oh, I see a thing there. Simple speed boots. Yeah, this is really getting annoying. I'm gonna just continue the story from this point on, and then when I'm done, I'm done. Cause this is not my to my liking. Like, look at how I'm moving. This doesn't feel nice. Bam, FPS goes up to 40. But why is it still so low on this map? What's going on? Welcome to our forest soldiers. Please, I'll go out of business if you take any more of my inventory. Ma'am, I promise you we are not here to take any more items. You aren't? Not at all. How much to compensate for what they took? Oh, I'll have to calculate it. Give me a couple of minutes to... I'm sorry, but we don't have time. Give me your best guess. Okay, they took maybe 2,000 talents worth. Here. Alfred, that's your personal funds. You pay from the war. What? Your pay from the war. Okay. That's 6 months pay for a soldier. Here you are, ma'am. Take it. Are you sure? Absolutely. It never should have been taken from you in the first place. Thank you so much. This will let me stay in business for sure. Now I need some information. There were 5 forest soldiers who came here, right? One had dirty armor, a bad slicked back haircut, and a horrible attitude. That's them. Instantly, that's them. I need to know. I don't think anyone would say that so casually to other soldiers, even if they gave you 2,000 talents. You might be on your toes there to say, yeah, they're looking bad. I need to know where they went. Did they say where or give you any clues? I know exactly where they went, actually. Please tell us where so we can go pound some sense into them. Somehow they heard about our issue with the salt cave. We haven't been able to harvest our main export for weeks now because a massive beast called Sodiodon moved in. Salt is your main export? It's actually quite rare to find reliable sources of salt. In my hometown of Rus, we pay a lot to ship it in. How is this relevant? Are they there? Yes, the men you're looking for came in here and took my supplies all the while flaunting that they were going to take over the mine and get rich selling salt to us for an inflated price. That certainly sounds like something Orson would do. What a scumbag. I hope this Sodiodon is chewing on Orson's head right this moment. We have to go round up our men, especially if they are in danger. Especially if they tend to leave and act as bandits. What the hell? Ugh, if we have to. Can you tell us where the salt cave is, ma'am? To the east, but first, Forest isn't going to occupy the salt mine, are they? We'd starve without the talent it brings to our town. I promise you, ma'am, that is not our goal. We will do our best to destroy this Sodiodon so you can harvest the salt once again. Thank you so much. You aren't like other forest officers. Please be careful. Let's head to this cave to the east, everyone. Here, take these. I can spare them now thanks to you. It's the least I can do. The following items have been added to your inventory. 5 first aid, 2 stimulants, 110. Thank you, ma'am. Let's go, everyone. Thank you again, sir. I don't know if you understand how much you helped me here. I'm happy I was able to help you, but I think I needed it even more than you. It felt very refreshing to help someone for once. Well, if you ever need any, I'll be right here. Thanks to you. First aid kits are currently your only way to heal damage. We recommend buy plenty before venturing into the cave. It might not be a bad idea to visit the Talon weapons trainer as well. Alpha keeps a journal and updates it whenever important events happen. You have an item in your key items called Alpha's journal. It will be updated throughout the story of the Divided Range. Don't forget about it if you ever need to know where to go next. Okay. I don't even have enough money, like 140. Those things are expensive. Let's go to the left first, to that town there. See what I can get there. It's just a small settlement, they won't have any shops. It's really cheap to do it that way, I think. Did my RP go down without... Why do I have a 24 RP now? I had 80. So it doesn't stick with you. Then I might just use attacks because I... Ugh. Strong thrust attack. Oh. Yeah. Ugh, the lag here is so annoying. Hopefully this cave doesn't lag. Ah, he resisted it. They hit so hard. So stupid. Oh no, one of the others are faint. They cannot take any actions in combat and cannot be healed until they are cured. The item stimulus spending a night at the inn will raise an ally from the faint status. Yeah, but your enemies hit like 2 hits and I'm down. That's the real problem here. What? Ugh, I miss. Nice. And the defense goes up by 1, so that means I'm gonna get screwed really fast if they all hit like kill me in 2-3 hits. I don't know why you let your characters... That's not tactical at all, that's just like 2-3 hits and you die, like that's way too punishing. I won't call that tactical. Tactical is having a real battle happening and having to make choices in battle. This is like you have 2-3 rounds to fight, and if you don't heal you're gonna get screwed. You're kind of forcing my hand to play in a way. I'd rather have the freedom. That's tactical. And I'll play the way you want me to play in a sec, but I was trying to find if I can play the way I want to, but that's not really possible. Okay everyone, follow my lead, watch each other, because you die in 2-3 hits. If I do choose an ally, I waste my turn hitting the enemy, so they have a chance to hit me again. So I can't just buff myself first or do anything else than putting as much DPS down to kill them before they kill me. Okay everyone, follow my lead, watch each other's backs and call out if you spot Orson or the others. Don't forget about using first aid. Oh man, what is the problem? Did you have a player play this game and whining about first aid kits or something? That's like the 5th time I hear something about first aid kits. We've had plenty of training in how to battle monsters, Captain, don't worry. Good, then let's go. Divide range has a unique combat style. It might be confused for a new player or even a JRPG veteran. Would you like a brief description of how combat skills work? No? For the sake of the tutorial, let's see if we get any wiser. Each character can use a variety of weapons through the weapons available to each character are different. For example, Chakar can use smaller weapons like dagger and kamas, but Evan can use larger weapons like razor. Really good information this. Where each weapon type gives you access to 2 or more types of attacks. that was sarcastic, meant like the first whole sheet didn't give me any information. Like, yeah, of course people use different weapons, like what they're trained in. Each weapon type gives you access to 2 or more types of attacks. Yeah, that's stronger weapons give you less variety of attack options, while weaker weapons give you more. The 8 attack types are thrust, high, sight, low, trip, range, reach, and martial arts. Oh, please don't explain them. Example, if Alfred uses a greatsword, it is strong, but he has only 2 attack types available, sight attacks and reach attacks. Shaka can have 2 weapons equipped, a main weapon and an offhand weapon. The smaller weapons each give her several types of attacks to choose from, making her more versatile but having possibly less base damage. As you use different types of attacks, range, thrust, etc., your whole party gets better with those attacks, even if they're using different weapons. Yeah, because that's logic. And also, I don't like you kinda having skills and having such a hard thing to understand of the normal attack. Like, the normal attack already feels like they are the skills. Especially if they got multiple layers coming, like the regular and then the strong one version of it. Different type of you are, but no, most monsters have 2 attack type weakness and 2 attack type resistance. For example, a creature with armored side might... Yes, look at the creature art to try to figure out what they'll be weak to. To some for much greater damage. Basic weak is significantly weaker than any more. For bigger special, I'll tell you what I meant just now in the next battle. Use those RP to feel stronger types of attacks and find your enemy's weakness. Would you like to have this too? Ah, shit! I clicked yes. To repeat the tutorial. No! Remember to use different types of attacks to level that attack type up and to find enemies' weaknesses. If you'd like to read in depth about skills, attack type, weapons, armor and more, you now have an item in your key called skills tutorial that you can... And that's nice. Well, okay. So you can always read it back. Okay, so why can I go there? Oh, that's face to the back. Okay. Let's get into a fight and tell you what I will do with your system. What that will be to my liking. FPS is 15 to 16 in here, a little bit better. At least the battles have 60 FPS. So it's definitely something on your mobs that really does it. Because here you got a parallax scrolling too. I can see the fog going from left to right and it isn't slowing down my FPS at all. So it's definitely not only the parallaxes, but some systems on systems probably causing that DPS drop. Oh, the one click is some heavy things. So yeah, let's talk about what I meant. Like, you got attacks and skills. Why don't you try to put all these things into this, into the attacks? Like, why they have skills and attacks? Like, just make attacks the thing like you click on if you want to see this too. And I would try to merge these things into these skills too as much as possible, that it doesn't get crowded here, but also gives you how do you say it? Like this is a lance skill. If you pick the thrust attacks, then these it comes here, like that. It doesn't get too crowded, but now it's like it's in several places while it's almost the same thing here. Just for the sake of using RP, I don't know. I don't like this, because this is what I will focus on. This here. Yeah, okay, let's do it your way, your game. So let's try to do some things. I miss. Yeah, they still hit hard. 64. I think 3 hits of their hits is really too low for the game. Let's do the thrust. I don't need the thrust. Thrust. And ranged attack. That's such a big diff. Critical hit 143. 134 damage there. Shakar has 84 health. Like that's... I can't just say like this is a strategic battle. This is just bullshit. They had almost double her health as a critical. The party's gained 11 in range attacks. Yeah, sure. I really couldn't care less. I need to use a stimulant for that. And I'm gonna use stimulants because I'm sick and tired of going back to save my stimulants. But this is some bullshit here. Resistant to those attacks. Strong ranged attack. What? Protecting kite. So you don't only get the skill for the whole party, because I just got strong ranged attack, but now I get it in acquired skills too. Why isn't it in acquired skills? No, whatever. Let's continue some weird stuff in this game. So you kinda gotta use a stimulant and a first aid kit to get someone up. It's really expensive, I guess. Sure, let's continue here. Mapping so far looks nice. Ambient is nice, but the FPS really kills it all. Oh, look at this. This is not nice. That thing is on top of the player's head. That looks weird. Careful, however, the one looks very furious. Occasionally you meet monsters ferocious. These monsters are slightly tougher than the normal variety of the enemy type. Ferocious monsters have increased stats, specifically. Ferocious monster stats change by 200%, agility 150, 120. As a reward for defeating a ferocious monster, at the end of battle the party will receive plus 50 experience for all enemies, not just the ferocious monster. At the end of a battle with a ferocious man, the XP gain shown is increased when it's given to your child. So if the battle says you gain 100 experience, your party actually receives... You're making an excuse for the mechanic not showing up. Just correct the plugin, man. Would you like this information repeated? Please don't do it. Don't repeat such information. Reach. Let's see if the reach attack is strong against the imp here. And let's see if that's strong against an imp. He can do shit. Let's see if a strong rage against is strong against an imp. It's resistant. I'll find a weak point. So the low attack is a weak point of him. Oh, please die. I still got 130 coins. Like, how was I supposed to buy first aid kits with 30 that cost 30 talents? I'll be honest, it feels like this is made way too fast, this game. Like, you should have noticed these things like very fast. I don't understand. Poison bomb. Wait. Ugh, it stays out of combat too. Nothing on this side. I can go into the wall part, that tile here. There's one of our men. Oh man, he's in bad shape. Hang on, I have a stimulant. No, don't use stimulants on him. Why did you add a red flash there? It looked like he got stabbed. Oh, you alright, soldier? I'm not sure. He still needs first aid. I'm on it. Why don't you use the sounds that you use for your stimulant and use for your first aid there? Thanks, I'm feeling good enough to fight, Captain. You aren't fooling anyone. Take it easy, soldier. No, I cough. Okay, maybe you're right. You also never fight by my side ever again. You abandoned my camp to follow Orson of all people. You're right, sir. I'm sorry. I'll follow. Just rest for now. You were worth more to Vora's alive as a traitor than that. Believe it or not. This is total bullshit. He wanted to go with Orson to take over Salt Mine and be like bandits and sell shit to the town to make the whole town poverty. That's in your own country. And Alfred, already having trouble serving the king and killing a whole town of another country, is like, oh, you're better alive than dead. Just for your word mode of bullshit. Orson I had, isn't he? I think so. I was out for a while. It's important that you remember Orson left you for dead, soldier. He did, didn't he? No shit. Can you tell us anything about the thing that attacked you? Well, it's big. I found out that a hard way that high attacks do little against it because of the bony growths on its back. I brought the wrong weapon into battle, then didn't swap it once I realized it. I was foolish. There's better info than no info. Stay here, soldier. We're moving out. No, not stay here. But I just gave you a direct order, soldier. Do not move a muscle. You just throw him out of your army so he doesn't have to listen to you at all, shithead. Yes, Captain. Ugh, let's keep moving. Orson and this Sodiodon creature are deeper inside. Come on. So low attacks do damage. Martial attacks maybe? Yeah, martial and low attacks. They do so much damage, like crazy stuff. Ah shit. Ugh, great. Oh. At least confused leaves the party when you win a battle. Like see these icons below the enemies, like to show their weakness. Please put them here. Please put them here. It's really hard for me to remember what is what. At least you put them here, but also put them here. Yes, we've trapped it in this crack. Are you sure this is going to lead to us being rich, sir? We'll have a monopoly on the salt for all of forest. We'll be rich. Should we attack, Corporal? Of course, attack, attack! Why am I playing him? I want him to die, so why would I give a shit here? Trip attacks. Attacks attempt to trip the target. Trip attacks have nothing. Reach attacks have nothing. Low attacks have nothing. Martial attacks have nothing. Okay. Did anyone else hear that? Sound like a huge monster. End the battle. Let's move. Let's leave it alone. If we can hit 140, we're all gonna die. Like who has 140 HP? Only the hero here. That's if I healed him. I'm not a soldier. He's even more torn up than the last guy. Stimulant now. Are you using another stimulant for a soldier? I've got the first aid kit. Yes. Oh, what happened? Orson left you for dead. The boss, I knew following him was a mistake, but what, soldier? The alternate was following me, your captain. We'll deal with your lack of fealty later. Just stay alive for now. Yes, Captain. Can you tell us anything about the thing that attacked you? Oh, I didn't see much before it got me, but the side of its belly seemed soft. Maybe try side attacks against it. What a shot. Let's go. I think I hear something out. This area is leaning like safe to rest if we need to. Use a tent to rest now? No. I'm fully healed. I'm gonna save. Try this boss and then call it a day. And I'm gonna drop this game then after that because of the FPS drops. Have you leveled up one of your attack types yet? If not, try using the same attack. Someone thought would you like to learn more about combat abilities? Yeah, sure. Apart from attack types, your characters have abilities unique to themselves. These are under skills. Each character will learn more unique skills as they get stronger. Lastly, every weapon type immediately gives you 3 skills you can use with the weapon. No need to learn them. Weapon skills are also listed under skills. If this is a bit too much for you at the moment, you now have a skill tutorial item. Okay, off you go then. Yeah, this breaks so much for me. Simple breastplate, 3 first aids. It looks like there was a bell just ahead. This looks like the end of the dungeon. It's always a good idea to heal and save. Go heal save now? No, I just did. There was a bell, alright. Those idiots will be dead if we weren't here. The creature's in there. I see it. Good, we're going to kill it. Either Wedge or Biggs are going to be sent to care for the wounded and get them back. Who do you want to send? I really don't see any of them being that useful. Wedge, you still in first aid on the wounded immediately and then see them safely back to camp. Yes, sir, but leave Orson. He's going to help us sort out this little mess. Right away, sir. This monster bested several of our men. Are you sure this is a good idea, sir? We have to. The people of Talden rely on this mine. Who else is going to give it back to them? You're worried about the people of Talden? I'm worried about our lives. There's no debating this, Shakar. Now, even though he's a slime ball, Orson is a skilled monster trapper. He's going to help us. Shakar, help heal the cockroach, please. Ugh, fine. Wasn't Wedge gonna do that? Didn't he say just that? Whatever. Or Biggs. Ugh, well, what? Oh, Lieutenant Shakar, you are in so much trouble, you little cockroach. I swear I would have let the beast have you for lunch if Alfred had let me. Captain is here too. Can you call for your dog, Alfred? Keep your mouth shut, Orson. That's an order. I don't need to listen to you. You disobeyed or you would have gotten 5 of my men killed if I hadn't followed you. You stole from the people of Talden, and lastly you plan on keeping this mine to extort the people you just stole from. You can't talk to me that way. Now is not the time, Corporal. Right now we have to deal with this monster you angered. I'm not helping you do anything. You will, or I'm feeding you to this monster. Is that understood? Well, okay, fine. This isn't the end of this, though. Just follow my command, or I swear you'll be its next meal. Biggs, is it still in there? Yes, but it looks agitated. I think it's about to attack. Get ready, everyone. Here it comes. Sight is weak. One hit KO. And I almost killed this monster, this boss monster in one go too. This is such bad. How bad is this? So low and right. Whatever. I killed the boss in 2 hits. Well, it just wrecked me like I was nothing. And the thrust attack is what he's weak against. Whatever. This is my 3rd turn and I killed the boss here. Like, I almost killed it in 2 turns there. But it killed one of my team members in 1 hit. Like, you say this is a strategic battle, but it's just not. That's it for me. Good job everyone. Now the people of Talon can. Alfred, Orson's gone. What? That weasel. Where does he think he's going to go? He has to go back to the camp. Biggs, follow him. Try to catch up and make sure he heads to camp or else we'll have a deserter on our hands. I'm on it. So, I know what you're thinking, Alfred. This happened under my command. I'm a bad leader. Blah blah blah. Well, a bit yes, but I'm more startled how someone could care so little for others. How did someone as despicable as the Orson got men to follow him? We can really mess people up. War can really mess people up. I think Orson was a turd from the beginning, but the guys who followed him? We did terrible things in Hassarabi. Someone without iron resolve could easily go down a dark path. Shakar, let's try to stop this. By this, do you mean the war? No, I mean all wars. Let's try to spread peace. And just how are we going to do that? I don't know yet. But can I count on you to be on my side and at least try? If she says yes, this is a bullshit game. She was constantly saying you need to stick in information. You need to stick information. She never showed one sign of not agreeing with the king's ways. And if she says yes, I'm saying go calling the bullshit. Well, you're my commander, so do what you... She's your commanding officer. Bullshit, he's under the king's orders, so he's gonna report his treachery. Bullshit. If the king orders you to kill another country, he has to do it. Point. If I wasn't bullshit, this is the bullshit. Oh, I'm not sure what you're saying, so... I'm not sure what I'm saying either. That you're full of bullshit, that's what you're saying. Let's go to tell the lady at the Talden item shop that they can safely harvest the salt here again. That should make you feel better. That's a good idea, Shakar. We can go back to the camp afterwards. Okay, it's settled. Let's go. Thanks for always being there for me, Shakar. No problem, big guy. It's my job. I don't like this at all. At least the monster kept some simple great axe, some treasures. Simple crossbow. Simple tower shield. Yeah, so this is it for me. I hope at least I gave you some pointers, but this story is really bad. Sorry, but Alfred, the main protagonist, he doesn't have a believable story. He's like a captain of leading people into a war, and he's the one questioning what's going on. Like it's not orders from someone, it's the orders from the king. Then Shakar and other people are like, no, you gotta follow orders, and if not, I'm gonna report you. Wedge and Biggs following him like they're some turds, like they were also questioning what's going on is alright in private matters. You can't have that never in an army, and the captain is the one that should enforce it. So he enforced it in the camp, then he goes away and he's like, oh, why did we kill all those people? Why? And then I'm thinking like, yeah, you're a soldier in a war. What do you expect to happen there? Like, it isn't believable. Of course, this storyline can work, but not the way it's written right now. You gotta write it like, how do you say that? You gotta write it like they had to string up civilians, murder children, really lay it on thick that they had to do things that aren't normal in a war. Killing people in a war is normal. Killing lots of people in a war is normal. Having civilian casualties in a war is normal. Having small things out of order happening in a war, like a kid got killed or whatever, happens. It happens in wars. That's why wars are horrible. But your Alfred, a captain of a platoon of soldiers, is questioning himself about war and wants to have peace right now. I'm like, yeah, you gotta be a cleric or something if you want to say that, rather than the captain of an army, and without laying it all thick that is really weird what the king ordered. He just ordered you to kill people, not and to have a war with a weaker country, not to rape little children or something, or really sick. There needs to, for me, it needs to be a really disturbing thought. Like, he had to strung up like people in his camp to show their resolve, or throughout the city, and show it visually to the player here. Like, have a screen going through to the city they conquered, like, and see let the players see the horrible things they did. And then it becomes at least a bit believable for what's going on with Alfred. Shakar just saying yes, that's total bullshit. She never showed one glimpse of going from the path of orders and following orders and being a soldier. And now she's like, alright, I'll go for peace with you. Like, she corrected Alfred a couple of times, and now she's like, okay, I'll go with you. Like, that's way too sudden. You got a lot of grammar issues. I recommend Grammarly for that. It really will pick a lot of your issues out of your sentences. Yeah, visuals looks nice. Sounds are nice. FPS is really what's the FPS and the story, and the FPS for sure is what's bugging me in this game. The FPS is way too unstable, like 8 to 15 FPS, especially the 8 FPS is really non-playable. The 15 FPS is meh playable, 30 FPS still meh, and the 60 FPS is just nice, you can play the game. So you might want to optimize the game first before you keep going and doing what you're doing. So I personally didn't like this experience here, mainly because of the FPS and the story, but yeah, also the battle system is a bit all over the place. It's a bit too much for the beginning. Just throw out skills, let them come back into the game later in the game, things like that. For the battle system, just face it better than giving everything at the start. Just have only thrust attacks and then add the ranged attacks to it, or something like that. Just have it step for step worked out, rather than and that you could do that in pretty easily by just making the war with the war with that country you start the game with play out as a sort of tutorial area, without having real tutorials, but easing the player into your mechanic. Like, let you start with Alfred, fight some enemies, and he only has thrust and one other attack, and they're weak to one and they counter the other, so the player gets, oh, you got counters going and stuff like that. And then Shakar joins and you fight. She has some other skills, and she's especially strong against flying creatures with her ranged attacks or whatever, or flying enemy, like that. Like, face it out like that, then throwing all these information pages at you. I'm gonna do that too for my game, even more than I already did. But yeah, I would really recommend you doing that too like especially with this game, because you get a lot of those screens. I don't have that many screens anymore. I did have them, like you have right now, and I can definitely see how you fell in the same rabbit hole as I did as a developer. But yeah, yeah, that's about it for me. I wish you luck. I can see this game going somewhere, but yeah, you have to really address some of the stuff here. So good luck with it, and see you all next time.